السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، حياكم الله في قناة جليتشر للألعاب والتخاتيم. اليوم إن شاء الله مكملين تختيمنا للعبة هوجورتس ليجاسي. إذا عجبكم المقطع لا تنسون اللايك والاشتراك وخلونا ندش على المقطع، وقربوا لكم مفرحات وأمور حلوة كذا وظبطوا وضعكم. أنا مفرحاتي لهذا اليوم قهوة في 60 يا حبيبي في العقل. خش على محمد عبده.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore.
You've attended Beasts class. I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. got yourself into. My entire family's been sorted into Hogwars.
انا اتوقع انه مخطوف تقريبا. عمها اتوقع انه مخطوف. الرنورك هذا مجرم كبير.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
There's a hole in my pocket.
بنزل هنا اول شيء. قلت ليش متاح؟ لا ليه؟ بس من هنا بحاول اروح بالتخفي. اعطيني هذه. حاول اشوف اذا قدرت بالتخفي او اني بحاربهم كلهم.
That was meant for me. Oh, little moon calf. Far from home, eh?
Confringo!
Not quite. Was that your best? Easily diverted.
Confringo!
Your spells glance off of me. You can't stop us. Pity, not quite.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I've been fighting since before you were born. Oh! You won't stop me.
Confring! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! I should investigate. Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
Oh, little moon calf.
Now to find out what happened here. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Outdo my take. Hardly carry the sacks on that last race.
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo!
It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little card.
Incendio! Confringo! I know what that means. Merlin trial. Potato! A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio.
You dare slay one of my own! You...
Confringo. Your poaching days are over. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
I deserve better than patrol duty. So, not quiet enough.
Incendio!
No!
Accio! Spellions! Confringo! And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Incendio! Incendio! Confringo!
What about... Is somebody there? Hello?
What do we have here? Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
خذها مني يا شيخ. شوف فين الثاني. وينهم ذول؟ اتوقع انهم جوا هنا يعني.
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself. I may have more luck higher up in the keep. The ladder. That's what I need.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Barbara and White coming back this way. There you are.
Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Incendio!
زين. انسنديو في عقلك على طول. انا ما عندي الا شغل. انا شغل عمل عمل عمل. اهينك انت وياه.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Is that it?
هذه يا شيخ. ما عندي انا اصفكم. انا واحد يمين واحد يسار. كف 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 كيفكم كفوف. كف كف يا واد. اذا وصلتوا لهذه المرحلة لا تنسون اللايك والاشتراك يا اخوان. الاشتراك مهم جدا. اذا وصلتوا لهذه المرحلة وانتم مستمتعين في المقطع حطوا لنا لايك واشتراك يا اخوان.
What will we find in here? Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
I will make you pay. I won't rest until you're dead.
Confringo! Accio! Incendio! It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
مني. يا شيخ. اوكي وش عندنا هنا؟
I wouldn't give her a cup of
اسمع اصواتهم. في بوابة هناك ورا.
What was that? Ah, there you are.
You will regret coming here.
Aloha Mora. Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
وزها في وجهك يا شيخ. اوكي وش عندنا هنا؟ استكشفه ولا ما في شي بس كذا باب. فايدة. اوكي. هذا المكان اللي دخلت منه انا. اوكي. تكفى الخانة يا اخي. دايما ما عندي خانة. ما عندي مكان اخزن فيه ملابس ولا عندي اي مكان اصلح فيه. طيب بس هذا اللي موجود هنا. اوكي استكشفنا المنطقة هذه، نروح للمنطقة الثانية. ما في شي هنا، لا ما في شي. اوكي نروح للمنطقة الثانية، هي من هنا.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
What an unfortunate disappointment!
I don't have time for this.
Incendio! Confringo!
I won't rest.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Protego!
When are you going to give up?
يا ساتر كثير، لا كذا كذا. هذا اللي هنا يا شيخ.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I will make it.
Well, this is sad. Really, it is.
I won't rest until
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
I shall avenge your death.
خذها مني أخنق الخنق وأكسر راسك. أمشي يا واد أمشي.
Accio! Confringo! Incendio!
وش ذا؟
Accio! A boiler door. How to open it? Accio! Incendio!
هذه يا شيخ. الله يا واد قوم يا واد، يا واد قوم يا واد. ما عندي أنا إلا كنت أندريو في الدماغ. طيب اوكي وصلنا لهذه المرحلة. بعدين فوق نستكشف. ما في طريق يعني يمدينا نطلع من فوق. أكيد في مكان نطلع. أيوه هنا. جيب فلوس اسرقكم سريع. اسرقك انت وياه. سرقتهم وضربتهم وعذبتهم. هنا تحت في شيء؟ لا ما في شيء. اوكي من هنا. اوكي هذا نفس المكان. بروح لين هناك. اذا ما في شيء بنزل. تمام هنا ما في شيء. اوكي ننزل. اوكي هنا في فلوس. حلو جدا. وهذا ايش؟ فلوس بعد. يا ما عندهم الا فلوس ذولي، اغنياء ذولي ولا ايش سالفتهم؟ ننزل تحت.
Incendio!
يا اخي والله ضيعت عليه ملابس كثير عشان الخانة الزفت ذي.
Accio! Incendio! I wonder if Adelaide's uncle will be down.
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Incendio!
Acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable.
يا ساتر كلها ما هي.
Incendio. Confringo.
Your spells glance off of me.
تعال هنا. خذ هذه في وجهك. اخبزك خبز. شغلنا يا شيخ.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
اوكي لازم نفتح هذا، بس كيف نفتحه؟ في مضخة من هنا توصل هنا. طيب هذا المكان صح؟ طيب هذا عبارة كذا، هو داخل من هنا. لو حطيت الهامورة تجي ولا ما تجي؟ وين راحت الهامورة؟ الهامورة وين راحت تعويذة الهامورة؟ تعويذة الهامورة وين راحت؟ ياهو ما هي موجودة.
Incendio! Confringo!
اتوقع من هذا الجهاز يمدينا حتى نشغلها.
Incendio!
نار. ايش تفتح لي هذا؟ الله اني خبره. يلا افتح. ليش؟
Accio!
Someone there. Keep from shoes to shadow.
دوري اقوي يا
Accio! Incendio!
لا ما في ناس فوق.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
ترى شيء يا شيخ.
Don't you try again, I beg you! I could do this for hours!
Incendio!
I won't rest. Dead. How nice. Bye.
Confringo! Accio! Incendio!
خذها مني يا شيخ. خذها مني. مرة والله انه خلع.
Incendio! Confringo!
You call that spellcasting? You're making this too easy. Nice try. I won't rest.
تعالي تعالي تحت يا شيخ. لما اهينك.
Pity. Not right.
Accio!
You can stop me.
Incendio!
Not quite.
كيف نصلح بذا؟ وش ذا يا شيخ؟ هذا ما ينفك يعني.
I've been fighting since. Much too slow.
Incendio! Confringo!
خذها مني خذها مني. عطني علاج. كم باقي؟
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
Almost. Hit it.
Accio!
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
I shall avenge your death.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
يلا يا واد.
You only have
مو
Ranrock to
أنت
blame.
وش ذا؟ يا ساتر شوف عدد الخانات اللي ما فاضيين. كان يمديني احصل على كنز من هنا بس ما قدرت. احس ان في واحد.
This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
لا ما دام قال والله في ملابس كثيرة ما خذيتها. بعطي الحين العصا حقتي عشان يطلع.
Oh, you found it! Pass it to me! Hurry! Before they come! I must get out! Hurry! My wand! Oh, thank Merlin! Thank you! You did it! I found my wand and... Wait! You're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
يلاحقني واخذ انا فلوسه. اللي يلاحقني يستاهل. وين جيت انا؟ جيت من هنا انا. اخذ المكان ذا، دخلت من الباب ذا. اوكي. لا، فتحت الباب ذا وطلع ما في شيء. اصلا جاي من هنا تقريبا.
Reminds me of it, Tyler. I was only young, man, but not like I thought out that. Fuck it if I fit in one now.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
If something threatens me, the first thing I cast is Protego.
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't get the lock.
Glad you came.
And dealing with untoward matters is...
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Incendio! That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
أقدر شو اسمه الهالات شين دشبور سري شكرا ما
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
باقي اثنين
I think that's everything. I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps. This looks intriguing.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Who lived here, I wonder? It seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Accio!
Good thing the Ministry banned underage.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Village from those trolls.
Ironic, really.
Spy without
Very
magic.
strange.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Serona Ryan away
first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves. But really, I'd forgotten to bring it out with me.
Makes the nice change. Azkaban never had a chance in the first place. Can't imagine how much of a difference.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowingly and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Accio! Hello? I was only following orders. Leave your accusations. Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Incendio!
Ouch!
يسحب نعمة واحد نسحب الثاني.
Accio!
Who is it?
Sendo!
This was pitiful!
Confringo! Incendio!
Let's get this over with. I won't rest
Accio.
An utterly pitiful
سباستيان ايش تصلح سباستيان يا الله يشغل سباستيان اضرب معي يا اخي
Accio.
What an unfortunate disappointment! This is sad. Really, it is.
Oh, you're like...
You won't get away with that. That was unexpected. No, that's a
ودي يا شيخ في وجهك.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
You've made your last mistake.
خذيت علاج كويس.
One less human to worry about. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Confringo.
Just keeping you on your
صوت المشتاق. فين طلع
Stop! I'm afraid of heights.
لا ليه ما يضغط؟ والله النعية ما يضغط على ذيك.
Better. Impressed? How nice of you to stop by. I will make you pitiful.
Confringo.
That it?
Accio. Confringo. Incendio.
You are postponing the inevitable. Too slow.
Accio.
Let's get this over with.
Incendio.
You call that spell casting?
Incendio. Accio. Confringo.
Who do you think you are? Can't handle a little.
Incendio. Accio.
I won't rest.
Confringo.
لا لا موت تكفى. لا هزمتهم كلهم والله.
I won't rest until
Confringo.
You won't stop me.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Revelio.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might... but the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Incendio. Confringo.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger. Oh.
A journal entry of Isadora's. Onto this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Lumos.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Lumos!
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.